Steve and Audra. Back in 2020, we bought this Ford Transit cargo van and started building it out and traveling part-time. Now it's been a little over 3 months since we've been traveling full-time. Our goal is to share our day-to-day van life with you and how we do life on a low budget, and to share the joy of exploring all there is to see in this beautiful country of ours.
Today it's a little overcast again for kind of second day in a row, which is unique for us. In the over 3 months that we've been doing this, surprisingly, we haven't had many rainy, overcast days. But here we are.
Yeah, so we have a little bit of a conundrum today. That's my big word quota for the day. We're not quite sure what to do because it's a holiday. When the weather's crummy like this, we would typically just go spend the whole day at a library, but because it's a holiday, the libraries are closed. So, and it's a little too cold to do too much outside. I guess we're wusses. We're from Florida, if you didn't know that already, and we don't like the cold. We're heading to San Antonio. We may do a little bit today when we get there. Check out the Alamo, the Riverwalk, but with this weather, we don't probably want to spend too much time outside. So we gotta figure out what to do. We might find a Starbucks or a McDonald's to try to do some work. We'll have to figure it out today.
We have a pretty simple build. If you're not familiar with our build, I recommend going back and checking out our build videos. We have an EcoFloat Delta, which powers the house part of the van. I mean, that does okay. We've had our ups and downs with that, but it certainly is limited. So we utilize libraries a lot to get work done. And most times that works out just fine. But today, it doesn't because of the holiday, Veterans Day. A lot of libraries are closed. So we have to scramble a little bit and find alternates. And usually in this case, we'll look for Starbucks or McDonald's. So that will probably be today's quest.
We typically try to avoid driving too many hours at a time. We like to maybe do max like an hour or two in the morning, an hour or two in the evening, but Texas is a pretty big state, and these last few days we've been driving more than normal, trying to get to where we're going. So this morning we got 3 hours left ahead of us if we drive directly to San Antonio. We'll see how that goes. A little bit of a boring day. About the only positive of a longer drive is that it gives me an opportunity to do some work on the computer. We can't charge the computer while we're stationary in the van because our inverter on our power unit doesn't work. So while we're driving, we can use the power from the van to charge it up. So that's what I'm going to do now. Steve's been working on editing a video, and I'm going to go through it now and then do some other work on the computer too. We use this inverter to charge our devices up when we're driving. Slim pickings on this drive, but we actually managed to find a McDonald's and a gas station, and we have gift cards for this gas station, so that's a plus. Now we got to go in and see if there's actually outlets at McDonald's so we can do some work. Let's hope, huh? Let's hope. Oh, and the timing's good because we both have to go to the bathroom.
Here's something you don't see every day. A guy working on a flagpole.
So the good news is this McDonald's does have outlets. So we got a little bit of food. I'm gonna do some work. Cheeseburger.
Not sure who these boys are escorting. Let's pretend it's...
Maybe it's the Cowboys.
Let's pretend it's the Cowboys on their way to yet another loss.
right, so we got to San Antonio after a lot of driving, and we just went into Planet Fitness, got some exercise. My favorite thing to do in there is the PF Express 30-minute workout, because I feel like it's a good mix of everything, and typically if I go to the gym, I like to do classes, but since I can't do that here, that's the closest thing for me. So that's what I did. That's pretty much what I do every time. And I'm all cleaned up. And look, you might have seen this earlier, but this is my shirt from Van Hollen. When we got together with them at Van Fest, he gave me this shirt, and Steve that other black shirt he's been wearing. What do you think? Now it's time to make some dinner, right?
Well, I have an idea for dinner. How about some Chinese?
I'm interested. Did you find something?
There's a place next door to Planet Fitness. We should go check it out.
I'm game. Let's go check it out.
Well, this is quite a treat. It's been a long time since we've done a Chinese buffet.
We're gonna have to go back to the gym.
Yeah, it's a good thing they're right next door to each other.
I like my wasabi and pickled ginger. Alright, it's another rainy, cold day in San Antonio. We're gonna go to church. Last night it was a special treat to go out to eat at the last minute. It's been a long time since we have been to a Chinese buffet. I know this guy really liked it, and so did I. And then after that we went to a Walmart that we had seen on iOverlander, so we just assumed it was okay to park there, but we got there and there were no RV parking signs everywhere. So then we came to this Cracker Barrel here that we're leaving now. It was right next to a hotel and there were no signs there, but it also didn't have many entries on iOverlander, so we weren't quite sure if we could park there. So we took down our YouTube channel signs and we parked in between the two, thinking that if someone came, they wouldn't know if we were at the hotel or what we were doing. So we had no problems. It all went well, and now here we are this morning. So we're gonna go to church. Then I think because the weather's just crappy, we're gonna go to a library. I found a cool library, I think. And then tomorrow we'll do some sightseeing around town. And hopefully the weather will be a little bit better. Well, it's Sunday night football time for Steve. We just got to Walmart. I ran in and got some groceries. Unpacking all that now. It's kind of convenient when we park overnight at Walmart so we can get some groceries. Kill two birds with one stone. It pretty much rained all day today. It's rainy and cold. And we spent the whole day at the library. Libraries can actually be quite the experience. They're a little bit of a fun thing to visit, actually, even though we're going there for work. Today we went to Trinity University, and the library was actually pretty cool. We got a nice little spot to work right with the windows in the corner. We had a little corner office, and so that was nice. What else? We got a lot of work done.
Yeah, it was kind of nice. Being rainy outside, colder. It's nice to have football on while I was doing some work. And we were chatting on the way here. It's always kind of funny to be around college students. It feels like yesterday that we were there, but it's not counted in years anymore, but decades since we've been there. So it's just kind of funny to watch them and listen to them, and just they bring a certain obvious youth and energy to a place, so it's kind of fun.
And because of this rainy weather, we brought our power unit into the library to charge it up. It's kind of a pain that we have to do that, but at least we can. That's the one benefit of having a portable unit whenever all the power runs out. It wasn't totally run out. I think we were down to, what, 30% or something?
Yeah, we definitely would have run out probably by tomorrow morning, and then we would have been in a pickle.
Yeah, so it's nice that we're at the library. We could charge that up. We might have to find one tomorrow just so we can charge it up again at the end of the day, maybe. Because it's supposed to be cloudy again, and we're not going to be doing a lot of driving. For lunch, Steve came out while I was in working and made some soup, and I came out when he was done, cuddled with the kitty a little bit, had the soup and read a little bit, and then went back into the library. That's kind of our thing that we do, taking turns during the middle of the day so we don't have to pack up our stuff and leave the library and go back. And now here we are, making dinner.
Thursday night on Prime Video. Stay tuned live on your mobile device with NFL Plus.
The new era of The Voice is hitting the headlines, and it's pure magic.
Shelton, she's at it again. Nebraska, Wisconsin, full eligibility for these teams on the line the next couple of weeks. They've had roller coaster seasons. You'll see it on NBC. It's the Big Apple roller
What are you doing up there? What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? You little stinker. You think I'm going to give you something? What do you think I have? Huh? What do you think I have? You need some roughing up. Huh? You need to play a little bit. Get your blood running. Get your blood pumping. What are you doing? What? I'm gonna get you. Yeah, I get you. Yeah. I'll get ya. Get you, little booger. What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? Yeah, you want me to get you? Yeah. You want me to get you? Dinner time. A little bit of rigatoni with pesto and spinach and tomatoes.
What more could you want?
Good morning. It's another rainy day, but we're going to venture out and try to do some sightseeing this morning. Well, it's not pouring rain right now. It's only spritzing, so we're going to do a little adventuring here. Did you know that there's other missions other than the Alamo in San Antonio? I know that's the most popular, but there's other cool ones here too. So we're going to check out one of the first ones. It's San Jose.
So it's kind of a cold and drizzly, yucky day to do some sightseeing, but we're making the best of it.
We basically have to clean off our lens every time we take a picture because they're getting all wet. I can't see what we're really taking pictures of, but... right, mission number 2, Mission Concepcion, and it looks like we have a break in the rain, so that's good.
Go away or I shall taunt you a second time. An artist was recording a music video while we were here. Anyone recognize him? Until I'm told otherwise, I'm going with Elvis.
Well, thank you. Well, thank you very much.
Oh, wow.
Savings.
I would say an hour at least. We caught a break. It's not raining anymore. And we saved some money on parking. We pulled into a lot closer to the Alamo. It was $30 for 1 hour. We're paying $2, I think, for an hour and 15 minutes. Savings. Let's go check out the Alamo, shall we?
Like the old song goes, here I am walking on the Alamo.
Yeah, I know that song. How do you like walking on the Alamo?
It's nice.
Now that we're going the right direction. Are you so excited to see the Alamo?
Yep. Remember the Alamo.
Ready?
And you become one of the survivors. That's all.
Guess according to this, we gotta head that way.
This is fun. Welcome to the Riverwalk. Sitting here in downtown San Antonio, I think in a church parking lot. We didn't have a lot of time by the Riverwalk in the Alamo. As you saw, we only put enough time or money in the meter for about an hour, probably because the weather's a little bit crummy and we weren't sure how much time we'd need. The Alamo, I would say, is a little underwhelming, but that's what I expected from what other people have said. It is neat because of the history, but I feel like it's not really a lot to see. The other missions we saw earlier today I thought were a little more interesting. And the Riverwalk I thought was lovely, so it was nice to walk around a little bit there, but then we ran out of time and had to get back to the van. And that's okay. Again, the weather's kind of crummy. I think I'd rather come back another time when it's nice. The original plan had been to get our bikes out and ride on some of the Riverwalk and get around via bike instead of having to worry about paid parking. So now we're figuring out the rest of our itinerary. Steve's looking at parking for tonight. I think we're gonna head to Austin tonight. The weather's supposed to be nicer tomorrow. We just swung by the Central Library, which is supposed to be a pretty cool library here, but we discovered that the parking garage we can't fit in. So we decided to forego going to the Central Library. I think we're going to find another library that's between here and Austin, get some work done, and regroup before we head to Austin. Does that sound like a plan?
Uh-huh.
And look, did you notice? Steve and I match. We didn't even plan that.
Aww.
Isn't that cute? You find anything?
I think I found a Walmart and a Cracker Barrel. So depending on where we want to be in town.
Anything else or not so much?
Some other random street parking options.
Whenever we head to a new area, we like to make sure we have at least two options. An option A and then a backup plan if option A doesn't work out. And it's nice to have even more options than that. We've officially left San Antonio. We found a library northeast of the city since that's on the way to Austin. And we're having a little bit of lunch, leftovers. It's kind of nice to have leftovers and not have to make something. I was going to make salad and then I remembered, oh, we have this. And there's a bunch of vegetables in here, so that's good. The sun peeked out for like just that much time, and now it's back to being gloomy. It's one of those days where it'd be easy just to crawl into bed and take a nap. But instead we're gonna go in the library and get some work done. Good girl. Are you a good girl? You saying hi to everybody? Well, you guys, guess what? We closed down another library. That's like what we're best at.
Yep.
And
we should go into each library now and say, expect to see us at closing time.
So, I was a little confused while we were at the library. Steve's laptop time was actually wrong. It was an hour earlier than it actually was, and I didn't realize that. So I thought it was 7 o'clock when it was actually 8. We haven't had any dinner. We were both really hungry, and Steve actually found another little surprise. We keep having little surprises next door, like when we were at Planet Fitness and the Chinese buffet the other night. He found a good deal for us, and we're going to do something that's just not, it's out of character for us. We're going to go eat again at a restaurant. Look what he found.
I stumbled across a pizza joint that we haven't been to in many, many, many years. It's called Cece's Pizza, and they have a buffet. And I guess on Mondays and Tuesdays they have a $4.99 deal. So we can't pass that up.
Yeah. All I know is that this is perfect because I'm super hungry, and it being 8 o'clock, it'd have been really late for us to have to make dinner.
They even have a salad bar that someone has ignored.
I went right for the pizza, but I will get some salad too.
Video evidence that Audra does indeed like salad.
Well, I don't know if I like it. I don't like iceberg, but I am having some vegetables.
Yeah, and lucky me, they even have football on.
Look, we're trying a new pizza. It's tater tot pizza, and it's actually not too bad. Do you guys see what we see this morning? Sunshine!
Finally!
Woohoo! It's nice that we finally can have the solar panels doing their jobs. We don't have to worry about our power anymore. The last few days we've had to do a lot of juggling with the power. Not anymore. Sunny weather again finally.
So we really enjoyed the pizza buffet last night at CC's. It was quite the treat, quite the unexpected treat. Now we have to get back to reality and start making our own food again.
Oh man. It always gets a tiny bit stinky when we do this. Thanks to the propane. You certainly can't beat $4.99 for an all-you-can-eat pizza buffet, I don't think. And they'll even make you whatever kind of pizza you want. So that's kind of fun. After we stuffed our bellies last night, we found a Cracker Barrel just south of Austin. So that's where we're parked right now. While Steve's making breakfast, I stay out of his way because it's not like we can both fit easily in the front part of the van. So I'm going to do a little bit of photo editing and sorting for our social media accounts. We're not the only ones excited about the sunshine. Our little Lady Gray is basking in it.
Well, Audra says before we can enjoy this sunlight, we've got to take care of some chores. We've got to go to Planet Fitness and the library to get some work done. So that's where we're going to leave you for this episode. Check in next time when we explore Austin. See ya.
Good morning. We're Steve and Audra. Wait. But Florida being the gigundous, not Florida, we're in Texas. Avoid doing several hours of driving on the road every day. It plugs into the, what is it? It's not the lighter. Got some workout, exercise, whatever you can have. Are you finding anything?
I think I found a couple options.
Wait. Sorry. The light bounced around. Put your head back down there.
And the library to do some work. But that's where we're going to leave you for this week. Check in next time. I almost saved it.
Almost.